we will talk about JStech's suction roll for secondary cell batteries. If you look at the cross-section of the secondary battery's electrode, it has a structure in which the slurry is coated on the top and back parts of aluminum or copper foil. With the advance in batteries, electrode coating patterns also show various forms, such as full-width coating, stripe coating, intermittent stripe coating, etc. When we look at the characteristics of the electrode, there is a difference in the thickness of the electrode coating itself, and the coated area is about 30 times thicker than the uncoated area. The solid content of the slurry constitutes more than 60%, and in the case of small batteries, it does more than 90%. In this environment, the key issues in electrode production are the material breakages happening during leading and wrinkles created in the thinly uncoated area. When we look at the causes of material breakages and wrinkles on the uncoated areas, regarding the nip rolls that are currently used, in the case of the coating pattern as shown in the figure, the nip roll touches the electrode at the three places of A, B, and C, which are the coated areas, and there are no touches in the uncoated areas. The nip roll touches the three places on coated areas due to the difference in the thickness of the coating. However, the pressure actually applies only in two places, and the material breakages and wrinkles occur due to the cause of poor electrode ductility. Also, contamination on rubber rolls causes a problem that the operator has to adjust the space between the rolls frequently to match the difference in electrode thickness. In the end, the problem from the nip roll causes material breakage and wrinkles on the uncoated area. The suction roll has been developed to solve these problems. The suction roll uses a method of moving the material while wrapping the backside of the material and rotating it. In the coating process, the top coating is followed by drying and back coating. As shown in Figure 1, during the top coating, the entire surface of aluminum or copper foil is adsorbed while rotating, so there is no material breakages or wrinkles on the uncoated areas. Even during back coating after top coating, the coated areas and the uncoated areas move while they adhere together to the suction roll as shown in Figure 2. It can reduce material breakages and wrinkles on the uncoated areas under any circumstances. When we compare the existing suction roll and JStech suction roll, the existing suction rolls are nickel mesh type, and in order to prevent over-drying of the electrodes, semi-drying is done between the top coating and back coating. In case of problems such as failure in drying, the mesh gets clogged with the electrode, which prevents normal performance. In the case of the negative electrodes, the electrodes slip and their tensions get weakened because the friction coefficient decreases due to the mesh. The characteristic of the nickel mesh of being weak and easy to get damaged even by a small impact causes problems of an increase in costs for securing spares and such. On the other hand, JStech suction roll is made of a perforated stainless steel plate. Therefore, it can be cleaned like an ordinary guide roll, even if it is contaminated when the coating is not dried enough. Contaminants are discharged to the outside through perforated holes by suction. Also, 1 5-time higher tension can also be maintained compared to the mesh by increasing the friction coefficient of the suspension plate. In addition, it can be used semi-permanently because the roll surface gets little damage even in negligence during operation. JStech's suction roll with such characteristics can handle not only quality problems, but also problems in the process. As shown in the table, our suction rolls can be used in 4 different processes in the battery cell line, such as coating, pressing, slitting, and notching. They have 2 types, which are the fixed type, where the size of suction area is fixed, and the variable type, where it can be changed. The tension values from the tension test result are shown in the table. In the case of the negative electrode, when the electrode gets wider, its difference gets bigger compared to the mesh type. In the case of the positive electrode, the result shows more than equal. Lastly, we will talk about references regarding the costs. Our suction roll has an integral structure without having inner and outer cylinders, and includes a rotating roll and a vacuum chamber. Bearings, housings, and spacing adjustment devices are required for securing the chamber and adjusting spacing. While other companies require customers to prepare for them, we supply them with an all-inclusive price. This concludes the explanation of JStech suction roll. Thank you.